Thinking Gang podcast. We got the young bull Whiteout in the house.
So with you.
We got Jay in the house.
Yeah,
Hopefully, Pill get time to jump in, but I don't know. He out there cutting grass, man. He down serving
working
the
man.
neighborhood, man. Shout out to Pill, man. Thank you for
Shout
your
out to Pill.
serving the neighborhood, my man.
What I
So
call
with
him,
that,
Tonyo? Tonyo?
yeah. He be cutting hard, yeah. Pill, Tonio, you call him Tonio, we call him Pill. But yeah, today's episode. First of all, thinking game, process, thinking, execute. That's what we talking about. We trying to encourage people to think, man, before you react. A lot of things happen in the news with black men and pressure. Now y'all heard about both of those stories. Um, so today's episode, how does men handle pressure at different phases of life? That's what today's episode about. Like I said, I know you seen the story, the lieutenant governor in Virginia, murder suicide. Was about to go through a divorce proceeding or something, and said he kind of snapped,
Yeah.
lost it, took his wife down the basement, executed her. Then he went upstairs and executed himself while the kids was in the house. So it's pretty crazy. Another one was a guy in Louisiana. He would killed 8 kids or something like that. Killed 8 kids, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you ask yourself, how does men handle pressure? How do you like if we could give insight to how to handle pressure, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you hear women talking about what men should do, but I don't think they understand the pressure that men could feel, different men feel, depending on where you are in life. So, but we're gonna get right into it. What do y'all think pressure is, man? If you could give a definition to it, bro.
A lot of times, men is the last line of defense. Ain't nobody gonna help you when you're a man.
Yeah.
Give you $100, give you rent money. You're on your own most of the time.
Yeah.
And the mental health aspect of the first guy, everything could have been going good for him.
Right.
He thought he was handling pressure well.
Right.
Then that divorce came, and the life he pictured didn't match the life he actually had.
Right.
And he just snapped. He was doing good up until he wasn't.
Right.
And then
What you
he
think, bro?
probably didn't have any other episodes like that.
Yeah. What you think? What you think, Whiteout?
Man, I think as far as men in general, we is always, the stigma, of course, uh of of us bearing everything on our shoulders as it is. And then you add being a black man on top of that. That's a whole nother, uh situation. I feel like for me and my age, you know, late 20s going to their 30s, we handle things, speaking just as general, we I truly don't think we handle it it's really like a situation based.
Oh,
uh
for sure, 100%. That's why I
uh
say different phases of life, right?
yeah, so for me, I'm just gonna speak for me. uh how I handle a lot of pressure that's on me, I try to find other ways to channel it. That
Right.
way, that way I don't spaz out.
Mm-hmm.
That way I don't jump off the deep end and boy do something that I'm gonna regret the rest of my life.
Man,
Uh,
for real.
um, because it's we gonna face pressure every day of our life. You know, it's all on how we handle it and how we put our next foot forward. Uh, but yeah, I try to channel my pressure. I try to turn it to passion. That way, uh, I mean, as you can see, uh, I'm getting my creative bug back, and it's been a minute since I've been back
Yeah.
in my creative bug. But I
Mm-hmm.
had to grow through something to get to something.
Right.
I had to
Man.
use all that built up pressure from expectations from family,
Mm.
uh, your superiors, your leaders, uh, church, church family, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the pressure that we put on ourselves. Uh, and that's what a lot of people, a lot of men don't talk about the pressure that we put on our own self.
Yeah.
Because we the
Mm-hmm.
ones that we look into the mirror and be like, man, I wish I could have did this. I wish I would have did that way. It was I made that dumb move, and that if we don't know how to properly allocate that pressure, we're gonna end up just like the two stories we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good point. The self pressure, you know, giving yourself time limits. I'm gonna make my first million by 24. I'll have my master's by 26. The world doesn't have that time limit. You put that on yourself, and that's a lot of pressure, self-induced.
Yeah. I would say when you talk about different phases of life, I would say when you're younger, you don't have a family. I know for me, when I was younger, didn't have a family, pressure felt different than when you providing for your wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a little heavier. You know what I'm saying? It go from like 225 to when you get a wife and kids, you might throw two more plates on each side. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying in the prayer call, God, I need you to spot me. I can't lift all. I need you to spot me on this. You know?
Amen. God, give me a
And
spot.
God probably doing all the lifting. I just thinking of lifting, but He wouldn't do His spot.
For real, that's
But
real.
when you young, man, that's why I tell you, when you young, you tend to take more risk and you deal with pressure because you don't have nobody to depend on you right now. It's just you, and you start to learn about things, right? I know for me, not having the father figure like that mentorship, I went so far on the deep end of the pool and made so many mistakes. Not only did I understand pressure, but I understand when you make a mistake, life still goes on.
Yep.
You can't stop. But only somebody that made as many mistakes and did those things, took risks, will understand that. Some people have never ventured out that far to understand that life still has to go on. You know what I'm saying? And you have to move forward. You're gonna take some losses in life. It's just how it go. But if you never took losses like that, then it probably would mean a lot to you. You know what I'm saying? Just kind
Yeah,
of how life goes.
you make a real good point. When you look back, like you said, it's like adding two plates on having a family.
Mm-hmm.
But when I didn't have a family, I thought those setbacks were the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Yes.
Yes,
It was so
yes,
impactful.
yeah.
That was the worst. I didn't know how I was gonna make it. God looked back and laughed, and I look back and that was nothing. You know,
Yeah.
but I didn't have the experience. And sometimes we look at problems like that in our shoes now and not our future selves. He thought it was a good idea to do that to his family, his wife, and himself at that moment. But if he would have lived another 5 years, his blessings would have came, or he would have saw the light. But
And
in that dark
I
place,
think
he thought that was
somebody
a good idea.
I think I seen a woman say, um, kind of what led up to it was he was accused of like assault with women or something like that, and wouldn't nobody stand up for him. That's another thing like people don't understand about men dealing with pressure. When you're trying to do the right thing and you're dealing with people that just the allegation, whether I don't know if he did it or not, I don't know, but just the allegation will drop weight on your shoulders until you exonerate your name. And people don't even care about the exoneration. They only care about the drama in the mud. You know what I'm saying?
The bad news travels fast. The good news
Yeah,
don't travel
boy,
at all.
boy.
So it's
And she
guilty
said
to
that
proven innocent.
Yeah, and I think when that happened, nobody stood up for him, and I think his wife filed for divorce, and they was going through the proceedings and stuff like that. And I think it got to the point where it was about to split, and then she was about to move out. And I don't know if he cracked before then. I don't know, but yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. And that's like people that's like at the top level, but regular level, there's pressure as well. Like when you graduate high school, you don't realize it at first. You start working. I know for me, you start working, and then as you start to get older, it starts to come down to weight. And it's like, wait a minute, this ain't enough. What I'm just working a job. You know the difference between job and career. You know what I'm saying? You find out real quick. You know what I'm saying?
You can
And
feel it.
you start feeling it. Yeah. When you pay your bills and you only got all your bills paid, you being responsible, but you only got $200 left over till you get paid next 2 weeks.
If
That's
that,
called living check to check,
If that,
ladies and
yes.
gentlemen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then before we move on to the next topic, I think it taught me how to be solution based, not complain based. Like, what's the solution? I'm not gonna worry about the problem. Like, stuck in the problem. I see what the problem is, but what's the solution to the problem? Because if you don't have a solution, they stack on top of each other. They don't go away sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the pressure start adding up. You don't pay your revenue taxes. Now you get a new car. You can't pay the sales tax right now. But it's so much. How do you save up enough money to pay your sales tax when they want all the money at one time?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But you only make so much every 2 weeks. Then people don't talk about that kind of stuff. You want this new car so bad, and they say, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be $3,000." You know what I'm saying? And you only make $1,500 every 2 weeks. How do you pay $3,000 and still pay your bills? You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You want a house now, 6% interest. You know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine what a down payment is. It's all kind of pressure. Like I say, dating standards and stuff. Women want this and that and this. It's like, you want me to take you where?
Yeah.
Man, you don't even eat at Olive Garden, but you want me to take you to Olive Garden. Man, come on, man. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Ain't never even been to Olive Garden. We're gonna go to CC's Pizza like you've been doing.
boy,
What we gonna do? You
for
know what I'm
real.
saying? But yeah, let us know in the comments though.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
How do men handle pressure at different phases of life, man? We got it pulled up on the side or pop up on the screen too. So, some quick hit topics, man. 3 of them. What y'all think about these? Depression, disappointment, and despair.
Boy, them synonyms.
Boy,
One leads to another. They're all
Boy,
they're
DDD.
all connected.
Boy,
Because one thing leads to another.
man.
disappointment
Um,
first, depression, then despair.
Yeah.
yeah, because
But
it
if you
ain't no
talk
way
about
out.
touch up, yeah. Which one you think is the worst?
Mm,
Uh, the end, the
despair,
despair seems like is the worst.
despair
Because
first.
disappointment
Yeah.
is your opinion on what's coming,
Mm,
or what happened.
yeah.
Depression is your frame of mind, how you feel about it. But despair is when you in
Yeah.
it. And it's all around, all sides. This situation has consumed you. It's real. It's not a thought. It's a reality. Your
It's right there.
reality is this dark. So
Mhm.
I don't think you get no deeper and darker than that.
Yeah. Then a couple of stats I seen. It says men are more likely to externalize stress through anger, irritability, um, it being irritable and risk taking. I can see that. I can see that. I think and say risk taking cover a lot of stuff, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And not
think
just gambling at the casino, you know what I'm saying? Out there raw, having say unprotected, man. Rolling the
I
dice,
think a
playing
lot of
roulette.
people are addicted to drugs,
Yeah,
not because some weakness or some addiction. It's a coping mechanism on what's really going on around you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, what can make me feel a little bit better, a little bit of relief.
yeah. It still blows my mind. Like in 2026, the hard drugs, like everybody that have said in documentaries when they hit crack for the first time. It's like that's the highest there ever been, and you will never get to that high again. You spend the rest of your life chasing it, but it's still somebody still want to try that. It's just
Yeah.
unreal, you know. But I guess despair will take you there. You know what I'm saying? You know, depression will probably.
It's the delight, man. Like, if this can get me away from this despair for just a couple of minutes, I'll risk it all.
For real, risk it all.
Man. And then another one that said men are 2 to 3 times more likely to use alcohol as a coping mechanism. What y'all think about that?
That's why it's one on every corner. Almost.
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be some truth to that.
The thing that's scary, man, is you ever knew somebody that owned a liquor store? The stuff they see, you got to be strong, man. I knew one dude when I think I was working at the airport. He said his dad owns a liquor store. He used to work with his dad, but he's like, there were dudes that they would come up there so much and they were so addicted to it that their skin would almost turn colors. You know what I'm saying? Because they had drunk so long, their liver had pretty much destroyed their liver and stuff. And you think about that, like, man, boy, the depression, how dark do it get where you don't even care about how your body, you know, is reacting to it. It's just you gotta have it, you know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
And then if you stop, if you try to go cold turkey, your body just shut down. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes these be professionals working, functioning at home.
Yeah.
You know, 6-figure job, but you gotta drink every night.
You remember we was at the hospital? He said he olives just as kind of
I seen a nurse drinking mouthwash, you know.
Dr. Stamps, Dr. Stamps. How many times you got to gargle tonight?
Hey man, you supposed to gargle and spit.
That's wild.
Straight face, yes.
Yeah. Oh man. But then you know the despair, man. Like when you really in despair, it like overrides common sense, man. Like if you standing on a bridge, looking over the river or the big damn bridge, you're so much in depression and despair, it don't even dawn on you. Like if I jump over this bridge, I'm not making it out. If I jump in the middle,
but
I'm not gonna make it out.
Despair is the thing. It seems like a good idea. The bridge is a good way out. This is a good idea. This is my best option.
Despair is where them 2 stories. Them fellas was in despair.
But I think what do you think about the people that say they'll do that, but they won't jump in the middle. They'll jump on the side where you close to the lane. You know, they'll do it, they get through the shot. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Then they jump close to the edge though. Like if you really gonna do it, like you really in despair, you're probably gonna go to the middle of the bridge because you ain't gonna make it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how good you can swim.
A dude committed suicide a couple of years ago, about a decade ago. He drove his car off a bridge.
Wow.
But when they found his body, they found claw marks and scratch marks where he was trying to get out. Sometimes you make a decision, it's too late to change your mind.
Boy, yeah, it's crazy, man. Man, that's crazy. You talking about he's trying to get out the car?
Yeah. He's trying to get the pressure, and he tried. His hands was bloody, his fingers. You can't punch that glass out when you change your mind.
Especially once you go for impact, you ain't got that much strength no more. Something about being in a car, then when it got bouncing around and stuff, you lose strength, man. I mean, you're trying to stay alive, you're just trying to keep from bouncing around, but yeah, man.
But you were so bad in that moment.
Yeah.
Driving this car or shooting yourself seems like an excellent idea. You've contemplated this many nights, and that's a bad place to be in. We can't speak from that because we're solution-based people.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking about to each other. We can't even comprehend that point of view.
No.
Yeah, I've been in some down places, but I never allowed myself. Like my mind, something God, he put a microchip in my brain. I just wouldn't allow. It's like if I get that far in my brain, it's kind of like the dog collar. If I get that far in my brain, I shock myself. Like Wait a no, I'm not going that far. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you're always thinking, what is my way out? What's the best decision? Does this make it better or worse? And that's how you think.
Because I think the thing that I can imagine somebody thinking, like if you think about the mindset, you think you're gonna automatically die. Like you're gonna do it and then you just die. That's it. But you think about the dude in the car that drove off the cliff, he didn't automatically die. You know what I'm
No.
saying? He had probably had to suffer for a little while, then he probably passed. You know what I'm saying? So that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's tough, man.
That's
That's
tough.
tough. Let us know in the comments, guys, what you think, man, about these three things, man. You do some quick hits. But the next one, men deal with this a lot. How do you handle criticism being a man and keep going? This happens a lot. Dudes hating on dudes because they're not doing the same thing. Or you trying to better yourself and they hating on that. Why he doing that? Why he doing this? I don't like him doing this. I don't like him doing that. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
that's a real touchy subject when it comes to men, because for one, we're dealing with the criticism of, like I said earlier, us being a man, us
Mm-hmm.
being a black man. We're supposed to do
Mm-hmm.
this, supposed to do that.
Right.
We're supposed to do this, we're supposed to do that. This way, got to do it that way. Um, and every man is not the same.
Sure not.
Every black man ain't the same. So dealing with criticism, I think it goes in depths. It's different versus, um, for instance, my lady give me criticism versus the lady at Kroger.
Right.
I'm gonna deal with that a little different.
Yeah.
If my lady trying to light some fire up under me, I'm gonna deal with it a certain way.
Yeah.
Uh, I think that a healthy-minded man will handle it uh, how he's supposed to. Uh, but that's not a lot of the men today.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not a lot of people today. Not
just
just
people
men.
in general, but we're talking about men here. So,
Mhm.
uh, how I deal with criticism now is not how I dealt with it 10 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Because me finna be 30-year Tramel, uh 20-year-old Tramel will just shut down on you. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hear none of that. You know, uh but 30-year-old me, I'd have been through some stuff. I know how to
Hmm.
analyze.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. You can you can take all criticism, but analyze what's for you at that moment. All criticism come, like, you can tell me something that I might not click for another 15 years.
Mm.
And then you can
Yeah.
tell me something that click right then. You know,
Right.
it's all about analyzing what you need for yourself at that moment. You know,
Right.
that's how I feel about it.
What you think, Jay?
I think he made a real good point, and when all of his points, matter of fact, but motivation behind your criticism. What's your motivation behind? What's your motive? His girl has a different motive where her criticism than the woman at Kroger. She's criticizing him to make him think critically about himself. It's coming from a good place.
Right.
And you got to be able to see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Is this person just hating, or that this person want better from me? Analyze
Right.
myself.
Yeah.
There's two different types of criticism. All right.
Right.
And then sometimes we just say, just brush it off, right? Sometimes you can't, you know,
Hmm.
like allegations, you
Yeah.
know. Well, I'm just going to ignore them. That your reputation has especially as a man, your reputation has a lot to do with your job, social media. If some of these allegations get to you, they can change your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
You're guilty until proven innocent. You know, so it's not something you can just ignore.
Yeah.
I gained tough skin very young, dealing with criticism and what people saying about you. Made me develop a tough skin.
Right.
So what makes somebody else want to maybe pick themselves out, you know, water off a duck's back. But
Yeah.
it depends on who the criticism is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can get in a fight in the street, no problem. But if my mama hit me a couple of times, I'm gonna start crying like a baby. You know,
Boy,
because
Yeah.
to this day.
there's a person that loved me and they disappointed in me and they're hitting me. So their opinion, their criticism, the pain they inflict is more critical because it's closer.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, outside criticism can't hurt me as much.
Yeah. I think like I said, growing up, developing that Teflon skin, part of my personality, probably being nonchalant. And then as you grow, you start dealing with people more, you understand that sometimes, like Jay said, it comes from different places. It can come from a place of hate, like the person don't like what you're doing. It can come from a place of envy, the person wants what you have. It could come from a place of misunderstanding. They don't even know what you do. They criticizing on something they don't even know about. That's why you gotta know within yourself what you got going on. Like if somebody criticized me about IT and he started talking about TI-83 calculators, I'm gonna know he don't know what he's talking about.
You're
Because he
right.
think calculators is part of IT, a TI-83. You know what I'm saying? But they be happening though. People be trying to tell you about stuff you're doing, and they have no idea. Like, how do you know I have no idea? Because I can tell by the things that you're saying. You have no idea what you're talking about. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
make
saying?
me look like a fool, proving you wrong. Because
For
you
real.
don't know what you're talking about.
I
And another
think.
thing, as a
Go
black
ahead.
man, it's some pressure with that. The
Oh yeah,
criticism on what you supposed to be,
right.
on what you ain't living up to this standard. We gotta stop carrying that weight. You know, you are a black man. Well, you too dark skinned, you too light skinned, you
Yeah.
dating a white woman, you dating. Hey, you gotta block some of that stuff out. It's just noise.
Yeah. It
And
is.
then, is it anything that we can do as black men that you don't get criticism? You try to lead people as a pastor. Oh, he making too much money. He taking from the church. You try to be a leader, CEO. Oh, he making too much money. He don't want to help nobody out. You just trying to lead your family. Oh, he patriarchal. He toxic. What can we do? You know what
You
Nothing.
trying to be a leader?
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's toxic
You know what I'm saying?
masculinity.
According to social
If a
media,
man date now, he got to be making at least 50K just to date. Man, you know how hard it is to get to 50K. You know what
according
I'm
to
saying?
social media, everything we do now is sassy. So we can't do nothing.
Yeah,
Man,
oh boy, you got feelings.
boy. And
Sassy.
I think they don't understand, like, they be wanting men to like be emotional, but man, when you gotta pay bills and stuff, man, you just have to operate different. Unfortunately, that's just how it go. That's life. You sign up to be a man at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
are you gonna have emotion process? Sure, but like I say, both of us can't be crying on the floor. Somebody got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but if
And
you express a little bit of emotion, show you your human side,
yeah,
sex.
sad. Yup, criticized for that.
You
Oh, you
went to
weak.
therapy. That's sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is such now. I'm like, dog. I'm like, what can I do?
Right. Yeah. You got money. Oh, now he think he too good. He better than everybody now. You done worked your way up. You did the right things. You got money. Oh, who he think he is? You know what I'm
He
They be
saying?
talking
wearing
about
lotion now. He think he too good. Like I can't.
He wearing salamander sandals now. You know what I'm saying?
that.
That's funny, man.
Bro, I had a girl tell me that I smell too good for her.
Man, that's crazy.
It's like, what?
You
Oh
think
man,
he has
man, some
something.
of the stuff we just said about some of the stuff when we was younger girls. You know, I seen one video. He said women lowered their standards for dudes that they like.
Everybody
They
does.
only enforce their standards on dudes that they don't like.
Men do that too.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Everybody go around the world, man. Everybody go around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Do something crazy every now and then. You're like, you know what? If I would have just kept my guard up, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have avoided this whole situation.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comments, guys. How do you handle as a man the criticism and keep going? Because you got to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Because it's
You
going to
gotta keep
come.
going.
Any level of success is going to come with criticism. Think about Floyd, right? Money Mayweather. They're talking about he broke. Then he made the video. You know, I got about 10 watches. You know what I'm saying? I got about 10 more. You know what? I just feel like messing around 50K today. You know what I'm saying?
If he broke,
Dude.
what is broke? Because I don't know a definition.
Yeah, I think
I
his broke.
gotta go up
Let me get his broke.
17 levels to be
yeah.
his kind of broke.
Yeah.
Let me get his broke. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be
You
sure.
don't want to be Mike broke. You don't want to be Mike broke. I promise you that. You know? Boy, but that's how it be going, man. So we're going a pretty deep one right here. Does pressure get passed down through generations?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I can speak to this one. Yes. Pressure can be generational. And I'm gonna speak from a church background aspect.
Yes.
My grandfather was a pastor.
Right.
It didn't go to none of his sons. So who's next?
Why do
Their
you think it didn't
grandchildren.
go to none of his sons? They just didn't want it, or you think it just?
Of course they didn't want it. They was PKs. There's a lot of times PKs, they eventually come back to church,
Yeah.
but once they out because they in church all the time.
They seen it all.
So
Yeah.
so the next one in line, I'm the first grandson, the first grandchild. Period. I
Yeah.
feel all the pressure.
Yeah.
To take on that mantle. I mean, and it's another dude in our church, and you know who he is. I mean, you
Yeah, I
know,
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
he got pressure on him to uphold, you know that, and I feel the pressure. I got people asking me, when you gonna start preaching? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Hey, I'm just trying to be. Hey, I'm trying to get in the gate first.
So let me ask you a question. Looking back on hindsight, not just I'm just saying on hindsight. Do you think, like, if a young person asks you, a younger PK, do you think that you could have prepared to lessen the pressure if you would have had the insight to do that?
No,
You don't think so?
no,
You don't think you
no.
could prepare?
Prepare. Yeah, I mean, you can prepare all day. I mean, I can prepare something and preach Sunday, but that's not going to alleviate any pressure. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess what I'm saying, preparation, like learning from your grandpa, like how, how he do things, like how does he handle the pressure, like, and then kind of build up
like
on
that.
that.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
what you're saying now.
yeah.
Yeah, but I still think,
Sometimes you don't realize you got the template in front of you until it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know.
and
Yeah.
I think that it will still be pressure, and the reason why I say that is,
Sure.
like the pressure that I put on myself to live up to that.
Yeah.
And then God having to sit me down like, hey, what I got for you is for you. You're not gonna be like your grandpops. You're not gonna be like the bishop. You're
For
not
sure.
gonna be like any other.
Got to be you,
You
man.
got to be you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna work through you if you do it your way. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why I tell Nick all the time. You gotta do it your way, man.
Yeah.
Can't do it nobody else's way. You
You
gotta
can't.
do it nobody else's way.
Because
Yeah.
with that pressure, I will forever be in the cycle of trying to one up my granddad or even match it, and I can waste my whole life away doing that.
Right.
Until I tap in to what's for me and how I'm gonna do it.
What I've learned, like, as long as when I started coming back to church, because even like growing up, you learn through observation, like learning from my grandma how to make commodity food work with groceries that you buy from the store. You see what I'm saying? She didn't tell me that. That's something I learned by watching her do, right?
Yeah.
Like every preacher that I watch, I see different things about their personality. You see what I'm saying? From Withers, from our bishop, Hanks, mixing. You just see different things,
Yeah.
personality wise. And you kind of see how they break down the word from different ways, and it kind of like, okay, I was thinking along those lines, but maybe I need to make some adjustments there. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by preparing. Sometimes if
Yeah.
you really like taking advantage of what's in front of you and learning from that. So if it did come, you can say, okay, I didn't get a sheet of paper to say do A, B, C, and D, but I learned from what in front of me. Because you'd be surprised. There's people that have been going to church for years, but if you ask them how the service go, they can't tell you. You see what I'm saying?
We can tell you.
And that's pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? But but what you
If
think,
I,
Jay? Is
yeah,
pressure passed down?
yeah.
Go ahead, Trey. You finna say
Yeah.
something?
I feel say if I had him at this moment, yeah, if I had grandpops at this moment, I'll be in his face right now. Like, I need your guidance because
Yeah.
it's on me now. You know,
Yeah.
and I feel it's like the weight of it.
Right.
It's real. So what Bishop be talking about, the weight on the shoulders, I done felt like that my whole life, just
Right.
because everybody that in my bloodline. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you made a good point. You're learning from the word, not the man.
Right.
You learning little things about how they deliver the word, but you're looking at the word of God and not the man of God. And some people get distracted or misled studying the man too much.
Yep.
And that's a lot of pressure, especially when it's dealing with God and your destiny. And when you say, hey, what advice would you give to this PK or that PK with the experience you have now? You can't do that. You're trying to get the experience without the lesson. You
Right.
can't learn a lesson unless you go through something. I had to make that mistake to learn. I'm trying to remove the mistake and keep the experience. It don't work like that because
Right.
it don't hit the same. If I
Right.
tell you, hey, Mike, don't do that, well, now you didn't do it, but you don't understand why you shouldn't do that. It's a good idea, the consequences, but when you sitting in that clinic or you sitting and you're regretting it, that's a lifelong lesson that you will always have.
Right.
But it's a lot of pressure, especially being in a family where the father ain't there.
Right.
It's pressure if he's there trying to live up to a grandpa and daddy, but it's still a lot of pressure when he's not there. You're trying to live up to a ghost, trying to follow steps or be better than somebody you only heard about.
Right.
So I wish I could say we get a clean slate, but you're born with expectation.
Yeah.
Sometimes good expectations, because I had a family member who daddy was a big hustler. So they expected her to be a hustler too. You can be just like your daddy.
Boy.
And it was self-fulfilling prophecy. She ended up being a hustler. But that's not good. You know what I mean? It's like,
For sure.
your dad was in jail when he was 18 too. Like, no. So it's definitely can be passed down. You gotta know yourself.
I think when I think about pressure being passed down, I also think about financial pressure, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't have the knowledge, you may have the resources, but you don't have the knowledge to like set up a trust account. You know what I'm saying? Have life insurance policies and stuff. Because most older people, if you talking about doing a life insurance, what you trying to kill me or something? You know what I'm saying? They don't want it. It did when they passed. You don't realize your family can benefit. We all gonna die. But if you got the resources, your family can benefit and you can put your family in a different position and take some of that pressure off. You know what I'm saying? And
so this pressure both ways. Imagine being in a family where you're born with full ride scholarships.
Yep.
Right.
You get $2 million after high school or in
Right.
college.
Right.
There's a lot of pressure to keep their wealth up. Sometimes when you broke, you can't go nowhere but down or nowhere but up from here.
Right.
Because if I made 50,000, that's more than my mama and daddy ever made.
Boy,
so it's
for real.
it's only up. You don't have that pressure from falling too high. Because imagine George Bush. His daddy had money, his grandpa had money.
Mhm.
So you ain't got no choice but to be successful or to grow our empire. How am I
Because
gonna grow $100 million?
even rich people, right? They have those trusts, but the pressure of their family trying to live up to it, they end up burning through the trust. It's the Vanderbilts, they burnt through all the money, the trust
Yeah.
and all that. Like they had
Yeah.
a lot of money, but they burned through it. You know what I'm saying?
How am I supposed to double them? My dad did double the family's money. I'm supposed to double it again? That's insane.
For sure. It happens though, man. For real.
For real.
Yeah, man. Pressure get past that so many ways is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like what Tyler Perry or Eddie Murphy kids. You gonna be funny like your daddy? Like, no, can't nobody.
No. Boy, can't nobody be funny like that, especially Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That's just kind of funny, man.
Yeah, that's
him and Richard Pryor is a whole other level, man. It's nothing you can do.
that's borderline. He borderline crazy.
Yeah, hey man.
Yeah, for real.
Or be like Matt Johnson's son. You know, he was supposed to be the greatest basketball player ever. He had the size and everything, but it was too much pressure, and he just cracked.
He definitely playing with balls now.
boy. Boys out the mud. Boy,
They said he definitely the GOAT. He definitely the GOAT. Let me stop. All right, man. Last one. Does the environment dictate how a person will handle pressure?
Yeah.
I know my environment did. I grew up just about, my family wasn't rich, wasn't poor, but you like right in between, right before you get to poor, but right before a straight, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And growing up in that pressure, like say, making commodity food work with regular groceries, you know what I'm saying? You buy the milk from Kroger's, then you put the powder milk in there, you make 1 gallon into 4 gallons, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
Powder milk.
Huh?
What do you say? Noodles.
Making that government cheese. Making that government cheese. The macaroni cheese out of government cheese. You know what I'm saying? Can't let it get cold, turn into bricks. You know what I'm saying?
No milk.
Yeah. My grandma know how to get that powder milk from the watershed, man.
No syrup.
Huh?
No syrup.
No syrup.
Pet milk. Pet milk. Ugh.
Yeah. Boy, yeah, the environment most definitely is a major fact. Is a major factor. Because depending on your environment, you might have pressure. If I was in the streets, there's pressure right there.
Yeah.
For
sure.
I mean, your environment. Corporate America, you work in corporate, there's pressure.
Yeah.
Your environment plays.
And that changes too with age, right? When you're in the corporate world in your 20s, you can say, I'm out. I don't got to put up with this, I'm out. But when you got a wife and kids, it's a little different.
Yeah.
If you got common sense, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Your environment. Yeah.
A lot of stuff you didn't put up with, you might have to tolerate a little more if you want to take care of your family. Because your kids don't care about you being opinionated about the job. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they looking for something to eat.
Boy, that's it.
And,
every day.
And internet for the tablet.
Yeah.
Living in the projects, man. I know a lot of them torn down now, but it's a lot of peer pressure.
And our kids don't know nothing about the project living, but that's a good thing though. But the pressure on every level and the environment on every level. When you was in high school, the end all be all, I can't wait till I graduate. Like there was something. Like but when you graduated, it was another 18 levels after that.
Boy, for real.
Then when you pick your career, it's 18 more levels after that. And when you get your degree, it's 18 more levels. So it's always pressure. We had neighborhood pressure. You gotta represent the neighborhood or the projects. You know, you can't be we on the bus, we from this side of town. You know, you gotta represent going to a different school.
Roasted, getting roasted pressure. Yeah, it's another pressure. You don't want to get roasted in class, man. Boy, that'd be the longest 45 minutes of your life.
Boy, you wanted to sit in the back of the class, and now you paying the price.
Boy, for real. Yeah, man.
The shoes you wear, getting you one pair of name brand shoes a year and making them stretch, you know, keeping them clean. Cause you know the next one was gonna be
when did y'all what point did y'all get to in life where y'all stopped caring about perception? Like, you know what? People don't be looking at me like that. I could wear the same shoes and the same jeans 2 or 3 days in a row. You know, when you in high school, you think everybody looking at you and you can't wear the same jeans 2 or 3 days in a row. But when you become an adult, you go in the corporate world, you see other oranges. I say oranges. You see oranges, they'll wear the same jeans all week. You know
that will. But
got the same coffee stain
you gotta have a standard for yourself, you know, and stop worrying about other people. I think when I started buying my own clothes, probably at 25, you buy some nice stuff, but long as the jeans look good, the shoes look good, or maybe not the shoes, but the pants and the shirt make them look good. They don't have to be a certain brand. Taking care of your body is better than having a good shirt.
Yeah.
Period. You know,
100%.
You can't have your stomach all hanging out, you know, and one off-brand stuff, you know. So just making stuff look good no matter what the brand is. Right. Putting your outfit together, wearing a belt.
What do you think, Tremere?
I think, see, I'm finna turn 30, so I think when I hit 25, everything changed.
Yeah.
Everything changed. I was heavier. So I see, like I told you the other night on my podcast, I was big on my image. Especially from 25 to about 27.
Yeah.
I was huge with my image. And I didn't care what nobody think. I mean, I still don't care what nobody think now.
Yeah.
But I was heavier, so I always some might see it as overcompensating because I was heavier, but I was making money to where I can buy the Jordans I couldn't get.
Yeah, same here.
You know, yes, my folks, they bought me some J's, but it was a couple pair every year. Now 25, I was getting them every release date.
Yeah.
Because with my own money, I felt good. I could do it, you know. But even with that, there was pressure too, because I have to. It was a pressure that I put on my own self because, like I said, I was very image forward. So I had the light skinned chick on my arm,
right?
Because of my image, because I thought that's what people would, you know.
Yeah.
You know, come to gravitate towards all about my image.
Yeah.
But when I turned 27 to now, I'm trying to find, how can I put this? I'm trying to get back to where I was when I was 25, but in a healthier state.
Yeah.
That confidence that I had that was built up.
Right.
A lot didn't happen from 25 to now.
So you just build a new confidence, right?
Yeah, I'm building new confidence now. Yeah. I done lost 250 pounds.
Yeah.
I lost a whole year.
That's good, man.
Yeah. Because I mean, being transparent, bro, with you when I was in my 20s, man, John probably can attest to this. I even tell my wife this. You think about the pressure, like when you're dating women and they know about your reputation. So I told her this is before Rose Sparks, this for any PEDs. You have to be ready at any time.
Yeah.
at any time. I mean, me and Jay could be riding to the movies or something, and I could get a phone call, baseball game. Barry Bonds, you ready to hit the home run? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no flaxseed oil, wasn't no PEDs and nothing like that. It's just whatever you ate that day in your mind, you got to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's pressure because if you fail a couple times, the word get out. You know what I'm saying? They send the kite out. That won't be good for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't understand. Me and boys, we have a lot, but when we need to go make a run, we made the run. You know, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Do you think PEDs? You think that's cheating, man? Taking the PEDs like the Rose Sparks and the Blue Chew? You think that's cheating, man?
Nah, who take the score? You know, who that's a standard you set for yourself. You know.
How do you not become dependent on it though? How do you not become dependent on it though? I guess
I don't care. Because I don't really care. Because I know I'm playing. I know I'm playing my game, and as friends, we had competition among each other. You know, but outside of that, I don't care what you do. Whatever you got to do. You know.
Man, yeah, wasn't no PEDs back then. Listen, I didn't have the money to buy it anyway, but. Yeah, man, that pressure of performing though, man, it's like, cause boy, 2 or 3 girls get out, oh man, he ain't about nothing. I done seen it happen in dudes, man. Your stock fall, you know what I'm saying? You go from being ESPN, you just gonna be, the little ticker be at the bottom of the top 5. You go from being top 5 to the bottom 25. You don't want to fall that far. Yeah, the not top 10.
Yeah, so these days these women have group chats. You gonna be in the group chat.
Yeah. What? Oh, yeah, they had it back then too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it wasn't social media wasn't as prevalent back then. 100%. Yeah.
Nah, back then they had 3-way calls and girl.
Woo.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Mike.
Yeah. And then like, can you imagine, man? Like your car, like the girl don't even know you. She just talking to you she just walk up on you because of your car. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to take it from there. That's another pressure too. A lot of dudes, their car would bring the girl, but then you got to take it from there. You know.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of pressure talking to girls back then. I know. I can imagine now with digital, you can type up some stuff. You can chat GPT some stuff now.
Yeah, they say.
But back then, you actually had to pick her up, take her to the movies, talk to her in the car while you going to the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Figure all this stuff out.
They say people don't even know how to meet people at the store.
They don't.
And in person because they do everything online.
Yeah.
They on Tinder and everything like that, you know.
Yeah.
DMing folks.
Damn, man, if we had Uber back then, man, can you imagine, man, just having Uber back then, man? And Lyft. You ain't got to drive your own car. You ain't got to drive your own car, man.
Everything happened for a reason.
Boy.
Everything happened for a reason. So, guys, for the get ready inside, what's some of the stuff, man, y'all been thinking about, man? Some little hot topics before we get up out of here, man. What y'all been thinking about, man? It's been flying across the line, sports or anything.
How the Lakers finna lose tonight? We ain't got LeBron. It's over.
Was he injured or something?
He out.
Why?
I don't even know. It don't even matter.
Oh, I wish Bill was on. I was messing with him the other day. I told him if Kevin Durant come back, he gonna smoke the Lakers. He gonna scorch them, man. Is he playing? Is Kevin Durant playing tonight?
I don't even know. It don't matter.
Who you think coming out the West though?
OKC.
OKC, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, the Spurs might have a slight chance.
Yeah. What's up, Dale? What's up, man?
What's up?
Man, what do y'all think about Vlad TV and Boosie, man?
Pay him.
Huh?
Pay him. Pay him what he want.
You think so?
I mean,
let me ask you this: being Whiteout TV,
he bringing a viewership.
Let me ask you this: Whiteout TV, if he asks you for 35 to 40K, and you know you can't get that back, you're still paying 40K?
It's an investment. You know he's gonna bring the eyes to the platform.
But he said he showed him the numbers and everything. He will take a loss if he paid him that much. And he said he really was taking a loss a little bit by paying him what he was paying him at first.
But you can believe that man everything
See,
he
that's
said.
why I told Phil. Feelings get involved with you saying now you don't believe the numbers when the numbers are right there. If he show you the numbers.
No, if he showed me the numbers, I'll believe.
But
said
he
he
got to
showed
show
the
me the
numbers.
numbers from all platforms. It's
He
more than
did.
just YouTube. He making money off TikTok, Instagram,
He
Twitter.
did. He said he did
He's
show
not.
the numbers.
He not pulling this. Boosie not pulling the number and the money he want out of his butt, and you got to pay somebody for their time.
Yeah.
Now
all
you
about
want me to give
negotiation.
you. Now you don't want me to give you a deal because your bills and your. Well, I only make this much money off of videos.
So you would do it at a
I'm taking
loss. Like if he asked you that you knew it was gonna come at a loss, you would still do it.
It's a loss in one. That's stupid, right?
It's
But
called a
I
business.
don't
It's
think
called a
it's a
business.
loss.
What's the point of a business?
I don't think he's at a loss. I think he lying. But if it you got to spend money to make money. So he's never gonna pay any of his guests. You pay him because he's on your show
He
all
was
the
paying
time.
him that. He just asked like I think like a $5,000 raise, something like that.
What's five,
$6,000 raise.
bro? Let me break it
It's a
down.
lot
like
of money.
this.
It's a lot of money to pay for an interview, man.
Bro.
No, it's
Let
not.
me break it down like this. It's been what 4-5 months since a Boosie interview. Once that interview drop, it's gonna create so much revenue because the distance, the time distance. He gonna make that back.
I
And
don't know, man. I
the
don't
way
know.
Dude is
Vlad
cheap.
do it,
Dude is cheap. I
yeah.
don't trust him.
The
I
way,
don't know. I think
but you gotta think about it like this too, Mike. The way he do it, he do video clips,
right.
and then
How
at
much
the
you think
end,
that
he drop
cost?
the whole thing.
You think Vlad do that, or you think he pay somebody to do that though?
That's his fault.
No, he pays money to do it. But I'm saying his
How much you think
his-
that costs?
it
How
don't
much you think
matter.
that
His
costs?
strategy.
Bro, what? See, that's the problem.
That's called
You
operating costs.
No,
Operating
that's
costs.
the problem.
Yeah,
You
it
thinking
is.
about this man?
Business.
You thinking
I'm thinking
about
about
where
business.
he's getting the money from to pay me or to pay
I'm
you?
thinking about business.
Your price. Your price is your price.
Right.
I don't think you should go down on your price. Mike,
That's
don't sell
fine.
yourself short.
It's all negotiation. But I'm saying if I'm running an interview company and I know I'm looking at the numbers, I can't make that much off your what I'm making off of it. And if I pay
He's
you,
lying.
I lose 10K. If I pay you and lose 10K off the interview,
But you'll make that money back in other places
you won't.
because he brings all the traffic.
He does.
once that
Nobody
stuff go
watches.
cold,
Okay.
once that stuff go cold, man, that stuff go cold after a couple months, bro.
Bro,
But
it's
that's the
been
way
months.
content works.
It's been months.
Me and
since they had
Peel
an
looked
interview.
at it. The one he did with Tekashi, that was like 5 million views. The last one he did with Boosie, it wasn't nowhere near 5 million views.
Tekashi,
He needs to find somebody else.
take
that gets
some of that
views
money
up.
from Tekashi.
You said what?
Take some of that money he made from Tekashi, bro. I'm not finna burn the bridge over $5,000.
Exactly.
Not if you're not gonna make it back. Who said you
Who
burn the
said-
bridge? See, all the negotiation is business, is personal, man. Y'all making it personal, man.
No, we're not. We're saying get your money. It's not.
But he's saying he
emotional
won't
at
get his
all.
money.
Pay
He's
me
saying
five-
he's
pay
saying
me
he
my
won't
other
get his money.
$5,000.
Y'all want to watch the video? I can pull it up real quick. I can let y'all listen to
No,
it, man.
what?
Blast it.
Why am I watching?
See, emotional.
Bad-
You don't want
why
to
I'm
listen to it.
watching bad lie? I ain't emotional about anything.
Yeah.
I'm just charging this much for interviews now. That's the price.
That's the price.
Yeah, I think when Boosie start doing his own, he gonna figure out. He gonna be like, man, yeah, this.
Here, what happened was Vlad let it out how much he paid
Oh, for sure,
Tekashi.
for sure. I understand
So
that.
Boosie was like, "Hold up, I'm over for the past 6 years. I've been bringing all the views, and you only giving me $25,000.
yeah,
And I know you
that's
make
still a lot
all
of
How
money.
does
That's
that
still a
make
lot of money for an interview, though. That's
But
a
why
lot.
are you sympathizing?
I'm not sympathizing at all. I'm saying 25 to 35. That's a 10K difference almost, man. You don't make that much off interviews like that on YouTube. You got to think about taxes, AdSense, and all that stuff.
No. He got to think about that and pay my money, or don't pay it.
And that's
It
why he
doesn't
ain't
matter.
doing it.
Pay
'Cause he
it
gonna
or
lose
don't
money.
pay it.
It's like if I buy a car.
Yesterday's
If I
price
buy a
ain't
car, if I
today's
buy a
price.
car at
Somebody gonna pay it.
5,000 and
Say
I sell it
Cheese
for
will pay it.
10,000, somebody said, "Let me buy it for 3,000." You know, you're not buying this car for 3,000.
Say
Cause I'm
Cheese will
losing.
pay that $35,000.
No, he said he wouldn't either. He said he wouldn't pay it. He said he wouldn't pay. I was watching it live. He was saying he probably would pay it the first time, but he wouldn't keep paying it though, because he gonna ask you every time after that.
Do it the first time and see what it do.
Give somebody an inch.
Exactly.
Give somebody
Exactly.
an inch. Give somebody an inch and see what they take.
Bro.
No. They're
if I
showing
had-
you
bro, I'm
what
talking
they're
about-
worth.
Because if I give you 35, then you gonna want 40. Then
No,
if I give
we
you
can
40, you gonna want
renegotiate.
45.
Hey, you said 35 and you will produce this much. If I give you 35 and you
Then you gonna
produce
change.
more,
Then you gonna pull an AB on me. Then you gonna pull an AB on me. Then you gonna say, nah, I want 40 now.
and
You don't
you have the right to pay or not to pay.
Exactly. That's what it's called, business. Negotiation, man. Sometimes negotiations suck. It's tough, man. You know what I'm saying?
It don't suck.
Yeah, I do.
Everybody wants something. We're gonna try to get what we want.
But a
It's
good
not
deal is
bad or good.
a good deal is when both people walk away kind of feeling unfulfilled, but they got it done though. That's kind of a good deal. That's what I learned in school. A good deal when both parties feel like nobody took advantage of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of walk away missing a little something off the top. You know what I'm saying? But
A good deal for Boosie and Vlad would have been 30 even.
I think he said he offered him that, but he wouldn't take it. Yeah, he said he wouldn't take it. He was kind of bent on.
And guess what, man? That's bad. Why are business out in the open anyway?
I think Boosie did that.
Boosie did that.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing for either side. So,
It's not.
Yeah.
but he felt like he was getting taken advantage of because
No, the key word you said feel. The key word you said feel. But do you look at the numbers though?
I'm gonna look at the numbers. Tekashi at
5 million views.
this, yeah. All right.
Did Boosie get 5 million views? No.
One time. All right. That's
If
good.
he did that, I don't think he got
right.
5 million views on this. But all right, guys, we're pretty good sign out this thing. That's funny. We've been on this thing for an hour, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, guys, make sure y'all check us out, man. Think Game Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe.
We in there.
How do men handle pressure? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we signing out.
For sure.